Hello, friends and beautiful people, Face Place family. It is Kathryn. So last year at this time, I was beginning something that, in hindsight, I can only call now what is a spiritual initiation. And without this, I truly don't believe that the next level frequency of my talents and gifts as an embodied conscious channel could have come through. And I don't think what I'm about to offer in November would have been something that have come through or would come through with the frequency I was holding at that time. I've made it very open and public that I went through a pretty dark period last year. It was starting around this time, and then it went through April, end of April, almost May. And so, hi, Xi. Hello, gorgeous. And the hindsight of all of this has provided me with some pretty good clarity about who I am, what I'm here to do. It reignited my purpose, my mission, my vision. It brought in a level of clarification and purity of my gifts that I have not experienced yet in this lifetime. Hi, everybody. I can't see all of you who are here, but hello. I don't have my glasses on. And so without this, what I call, because it's very clear to me now, what was a spiritual initiation for me, allowing to move into my next level frequency and offer the next level of my gifts and level of service to those whom I serve in my community, those of you who are in my circle, my orbit. I don't want to say I had to go through this in order to bring this through, but I did. I did go through this in order to bring this through. And I wish that last year at this time, I had what I'm about to offer to you as part of my community. Those of you who are in my orbit, in my space, and you're in my community. This 6-week activation that is the Transpersonal Ascension Attunement, it starts on November 16th. It is a 6-week long activation. So it is an attunement in 6 parts. And this is time spent in remembrance, in celebration, in honoring and valuing who you truly are. And when you really think about it, there is no better time than the wrap up at the end of a year to do this type of deep work. And this is profound. And I have never offered anything like this. I've been doing this work for 20 years. I have never offered anything like this. That's why I wanted to keep the cost low, and it's on early bird until the 1st of November. So if you're not signed up for this activation series, please do sign up sign up now. I'll have the link down here. But I've never offered anything like this before because I've not been elevated to this frequency before, quite frankly. And when, those of you who don't know what an embodied conscious channel is, there's trance channeling and then there is embodied conscious channeling. So when you think of someone like Matt Kahn, for instance, he's embodying that higher frequency and speaking through that level of frequency and everything that he does and shares, etc. He is an embodied conscious channel. Individuals like Cryon or Bashar, they are trance channelers because they are taken over to a certain degree by higher elevated frequencies that speak through their human vessel. And even though they are in there, it's really more of a trance state and a deep theta state that they're in. So when you're an embodied conscious channel, you're just allowing yourself to be a clear and pure vessel and allowing the information to move through you. So these are spoken word, consciously channeled activations, 6 of them. Hi, Corey. Hi, Teresa. I can't see everybody who's here, so I'm sorry. And I am bringing these through starting November 16th. We'll have a break week because it's every Wednesday at 1 p.m. through the end of this year, with the exception of November 23rd, because that's the day before Thanksgiving here. So everybody's in a bustle, and I want you to be present for these activations when you're not hustling and bustling and doing all the holiday stuff. But that being said, these are live, consciously channeled transmissions. A lot of it is already coming through, and I'm transcribing a lot of it. There are 4 that have come through so far, and I expect the next 2 to come through very soon, because I've been told that there's 6 to share. But the first one is Solar Feminine Time, which is going to start us off like gangbusters. You are absolutely going to love this transmission. I know you're going to love this transmission. Then we are doing the 3D quarantine, breaking from the 3D quarantine. We are going to be doing the obelisk. That one's huge. That one's really big. Because that is a connection to all of the obelisks, which are energy receivers and transmitters here, but there are many that are not on this planet, in our solar system, part of our galaxy, in different star systems, and we're connecting through the obelisk energy to those different places. So that's going to be super exciting. But how the transmissions come through and the activations come through is really secondary. What is primary, and what has been shared to me through tapping into this energy, is that it is a remembrance of who you are. It is a remembrance that you are whole. It is a remembrance that you are not incomplete. It is a remembrance that you are here to grow as a soul while experiencing human evolution and human expansion, because those energies feed each other. Even though you are an evolved soul, your soul is still on a journey. It's still seeking its destiny, and there is no final point in that destination, because we keep evolving. We are infinite. We are eternal. And it is this reconciliation of the parts that feel fragmented when we think of separation, and we suffer from that illusion of separation, and we think, here's my human and here's my soul, and never the twain shall meet. We suffer when we don't understand our true connection. We struggle when we don't feel the oneness. And so this is a profound 6-week experience of feeling that oneness, of taking those fragmented parts and bringing it back home, bringing us to our home frequency, in other words. What you'll create in the container of 2023, when you set foot past the threshold of 2023 with these energies intact within you, with these activations, this attunement taking hold on a cellular level, you're going to feel different about the container that's in front of you. Because when we feel solidified in our own sense of self-nourishment, in our own sense of self-love, in the sense that we are here as an instrument of source to support ourselves very profoundly, and then we seek out ways and deliver that to ourselves, you are in that place of wholeness. It's never that you're not whole, but you finally make that as part of your experience. You note it as I finally feel whole. I know I've always been whole, but now I feel whole. And this is going to be, I just keep getting feelings of it. And when I do it, the hair on the back of my neck stands up, and I get goosebumps about it, because this is not going to be like, first of all, anything else I've ever offered. I don't think it's going to be like anything else you've experienced. Some of the ladies in my Living Intuitively group are experiencing some of these spoken word activations right now. Some of them are very short, some of them are very long. But they're sweeping in the scope and the depth and the breadth of the energy that these activations hold. So I can't wait to share this with you. Like I said, the early bird of $397 is only good until November 1st. Then it goes away, and then it's $497 for these 6 weeks of activations. For that, you get the Zoom calls, because these are live, obviously, at Wednesdays, 1 p.m. Pacific time, starting November 16th, break week on the 23rd, and then we go through the end of 2022. That's $397 for the live Zoom calls and the replays in my Member Vault Academy of Programs. If you want the VIP option, because I am offering this as part of my Tao of the Divine Disruptor membership group. This is my metaphysical mentorship group that I've taught since April. So you can get access to everything I've taught in there this year, basically all of my programs except Lotus Throne Initiation, because that's something different. And that's not offered as part of Tao, the Divine Disruptor. But you'll get all those programs that I taught this year, 26 weeks worth of talks about all things spiritual awakening, ascension, intuition, talking about the quantum field, talking about unplugging from shame, lack, worry. There are programs within there. There are live calls. There are bonuses. And that is over $2,400 in value. And I'm giving you that plus the 6 weeks of activations for $1,085. That also will go away on November 1st. After that, it goes back up to the price of $1,999. $1,999. And $1,085 meaning not $10.85, but $1,085. Which is an incredible value. It's an incredible value even at full price. So those offers go away on the 1st. So if you are intrigued to do either, both, just reply down below. I'm going to give you the link and you can choose your option. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Christine. Hello. Hi, Nicole. So glad you're all here. So if you're just joining, please watch from the beginning. That's all I have to say for right now. But you're going to want to get in on this, especially if you are really looking for a great deal of anchoring and centering into who you really are, so you can enter the threshold of 2023 feeling a sense of oneness, feeling your power, feeling emboldened to do what you say you're going to do. And I'm talking about bigger than New Year's resolutions here. I'm talking about solidifying your vision and making it real and concretized in the physical reality of form, and feeling that sense of confidence, of poise, of oneness, of wholeness, of deep nourishment and support, so that you can do that and it feels right, it feels open, it feels aligned. I want that for all of you. I want it for me. Like I said, I wish I had this last year because I could have really used it. But I understand that everything that I went through was my spiritual initiation, me moving into finally a place where I could be in this higher level frequency I was asking for without resistance. And I knew that once that would happen, once that frequency would take hold and I embraced it, I knew my next level gifts would come in. I just didn't know what shape they would take, but man, is it exciting. So I hope to see you in there. Get yourself signed up. I've got the link down below. Choose your payment option, and I will see you on November 16th. Bye-bye.